Okay, so I'm white and I'm rolling double one, and my opponent has got the cube. I'm leading to 0. I mean, I'm 5 away and he's 7 away. So what should I do here?
Right. So what were your own thoughts?
I'm kind of all over the place, so I was hoping to clean up my bedroom. I don't like that my opponent is on the 5 point, and I'm thinking of a way of replenishing this point. So, okay, I kind of thought automatically I'll move from 8 to 5 and then cover with 6 to 5 and leave an open blot, but this creates some couple of shots. So I've got all the 3s plus 3-6, which I didn't like it so much. So in the end, actually this was my play. Now I'm thinking differently, but this is my play. So the final, what I did was this, and so this wasn't quite the right idea.
I don't know if anyone else has any comments, or should I just comment on it?
Sure, I have a comment here.
Go, Peter, we're listening.
Yeah, so when you look at the original position, what I see is I'm not afraid to be attacked in red's home board, and we do have 10 checkers in the zone, so we can potentially run an efficient blitz, and that means that if you just hit and cover right now, you will have a 3-point board, and red will have some awkward numbers when entering, and you still have a lot of checkers in the zone to keep attacking. So I think that at least the first 3 aces are easy, and then I don't know how to play the last one. I'm sure there are many options. If I had to choose one, I would probably go from 23 to 22 with the last one, but I'm not sure. I'm sure the first 3 is hit and cover.
So you mean hit and cover the 3-point?
Yes. You put 1 checker on the bar. Red has a lot of awkward rolls, and you just have a nice attacking position then.
I think a nice point is that if you look at the gaps and 4 and 5 is open, and you have a checker on the 9 point, he is not in big danger because only 5 and 4 exact can hit. So the duplication of 5 and 4 is obvious in the best move, I think.
Bernard, do you mean because red can also anchor on the 20 point with a 5-4, or you just mean in general that he enters with a 5 and a 4?
I mean in general, when I hit the stone or a checker from the opponent is on the bar, I look at the numbers of the open gaps in my home field and add them. So 5 and 4 is 9. And if I have a check on the 9 point, he's not in big troubles because there are not so many hits.
I see. Yeah, that's true. And also, anyway, it is true that 5-4 can also make the 20 points. So it basically costs nothing that 5-4 can hit. So yeah, that's true. But was it? But I mean, from your explanation, Peter, it was clear to you that you have to hit. But I'm not sure I got why you thought it was clear to make the 3-point instead of the 5-point.
I think it's a lot easier to continue the blitz with the least amount of risk here. I mean, if I don't need to leave a blot, I would much rather just have a stronger home board immediately and not have the blot there.
I also like the phrase in this position. Bring the point to the builder. In this case, if you make the 3-point, you have many checkers to fight for the 4 and 5 point. But if you make the 5-point, it's, I think, much more difficult to save the 3-point.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's the 5-point and the 4-point are more easily accessible for white to bring in builders, and he already has some builders. Yeah, for sure.
So why not move 11-10 rather than on your side of the board with the last one?
Yeah, it seems according to XG plus they are tied. Yeah, I guess it leaves one more shot, and 23-22 is after all constructive as well. It steps up to a more attractive point to be on. So, well, I don't know, 11-10 seems like the best move for the attack, whereas 23-22 seems like the best move to get the back checkers moving. So it is not super clear, which XG also says, that one play would be much better, I guess.
Okay, I just thought of one other thing that makes not having the blood better. It's the whole idea of there's a big chance that you will be double hit from the bar if you leave a check on the 3-point. And I certainly don't want to be double hit at this point, because then it would definitely stop my attack, and all the equity I have in the position is based on my attack.
That makes a lot of sense. And yes, if you make the 5-point, many numbers can double hit. 3-5, 3-6, 3-4. I guess 3-2 will anchor, but yeah. So yeah, you're right. That is, I think that's a big problem, that in general in this sort of position we are mainly blitzing our opponent and not to a great extent priming, even though we expect to fill in priming points. I think a very important concept is not to lose momentum while you're blitzing. You don't want to be hit and he gets to somehow anchor while you are busy entering, etc., and you cannot point on him or something. So I think it has a lot to do with momentum, and it has also a little bit to do with that the 3-point is, like Bernard said, it is not so much worse than the 5-point in this position, just because the builders are very well placed for making the 5 and the 4 later, whereas in some other positions the 5 will be superior to the 3-point by a larger amount than it is in this specific position. Although the 5 is going to be the best point here as well, but just not by the same margin. So yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks for your feedback. Yeah, clear for me.
I've got a question about a future roll here. Let's say that we hit the 5, we make our 3-point. Thomas, you roll a 5-4. Are you going to hit in the outfield if you're red, or are you going to make the advanced anchor?
I think spontaneously I'm going to make the advanced anchor. I would have to see the position to visualize it better, but it seems natural that if you're anyway going to be stuck on your 24-point with 2 guys and outboarded by a lot, maybe it's not worth as much to hit on the 9-point as it would usually be. Maybe it's worth more here to just secure the 20-point and take it from there. That would be my spontaneous feeling. What do you think yourself?
That's what I was thinking. Because you have no board, you have no blocking points.
Right. And very often when you hit, part of the good thing is that you can take a racing lead. Here, you're just down in the race by a little bit less, but you're still down by a lot. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.